Yeah, ankameli fono bugan na fono. Mesramo yankosha de kwai. Yes, na before no like video na share na se winya and subscribe to your channel ya. Subscribe for updates. Abuzia after said Jordan you and share let's go. Emma Ghana win 2-1 against Melino. Yankonkosha de ankameli fono edi ya Ghana fono ewo park sway. Yes, sasemwi renowned broadcaster Kwabena Yeboah ena wodi nchidemu no ema yen yanhwe de ko ye ne de si yentia anka mo bu Ghana players ni fans no
team no immediately after the match we flew to we drove fast to the airport, but it was very difficult because so immediately after the game the Malian fans were extremely angry, almost so much, almost to Nima all over the place. First of all, at their own players, they were bullying them.
Hey.
Then they tried attacking the match officials, and then so we had to stay within the stadium for a while.
Wow.
In the Yefi Stadium, Yekoye dressing room. Then initially they were cheering, Ghana, Ghana. They were very angry, very disdainful and contemptuous of their own team. Unfortunately, after a while, they started attacking the few supporters we went with.
Hey.
The supporters had to run onto the bus to go and hide in the bus. And then they started getting very, very aggressive. So we were asked to stay in the dressing room for a while.
Say wusha utimu say tama na omo heli Ghana fo utimu say Ghana fo so mani je ne broso enti utimu say koye enhuro ewo mu adwimu a kire say etrega wo mu but any encouragement our football mu
almost to Nima all over the place, but you also had to beef up their security. So we stayed in for a while. Then eventually, when a number of them left the stadium, the security guys guided us to a bus, and then we drove straight to the airport.
Okay.
And then flew back to Kumasi early this morning. So we flew straight from Bamako to Kumasi.
Okay.
We didn't go to Accra. And interestingly, when we landed at the airport around 1:30 a.m. this morning, there were quite a number of fans at the airport,
okay,
waiting for the Black Stars to cheer. It was quite touching. Everybody was very excited. So eventually, when we checked into the hotel and everybody went to bed, it was around 3-4 a.m. this morning. The team just woke up and had their breakfast.
Okay. I am the writer and Edin Komona or Bamako or the lack Cassia na Coma team no. Writer, World Cup qualify. I feel was sorry, Bezemi channel metia later. I bedin Komoabe Kumasi. World Cup qualify, dear pan the womb because the Okasi see may Kai a Kobo against Nigeria. Oh, Mushuda Biola. And also Utuadu Kuya Kobo draw. I went me qualify for Qatar World Cup. Yet trans stadium man bana jo 12 ni ntimi mpie omu atake Nigeria for na peoples na buomu Buhari pe baabi afa etina se Ghana nsentwofo aka media center ho hye ho ama ho kra ye ntimi mpie mene wa akwara Obama keso ye pie kra be fa so we benya card ye pie menim e dey na special World Cup qualification in writer.
So I think it's really obvious. It's become a source of pride for any nation because over ball, one World Cup, there's a one ball. So a great source of pride. The World Cup is the pinnacle of world football, and on that occasion, all the best teams in the world assemble on the world stage. So a massive occasion for everybody. And don't forget that, for example, the Nigerian example. Nigerians at that time, on paper, had a better team than us.
Yeah.
They had been to the Africa Cup of Nations, performed far better than us. We had exited at the preliminaries. And if you remember, they were taunting us that we didn't have a striker, dependable striker. One striker. They were taunting us. And don't forget also the business aspect. Nigeria, if Omuko World Cup, the businesses for the airlines, businesses for so it's a massive lost opportunity for them. And a and yet easy for anybody. And don't forget that this upcoming World Cup, for instance, is very dear to many people in Africa, for the simple reason that it's going to be hosted by 3 countries: Mexico, USA, and Canada. And you can imagine the number of people who would love to take advantage of this to go to the USA and in Canada in particular. Sure. Whether you like it or not, once we qualify, the embassies and the obligation to grant visas to quite a number of the funds. If we don't qualify, they're under no obligation. So it's massive. So there are a number of reasons. Pride, source of pride. You want to be there on the world stage, the opportunities that it offers. If we're a player, every player wants to be there on the world stage. Getting into this match, Mali believe that they were better than us. FIFA ranking, they're better than us. In the last Africa Cup of Nations, they were better than us. And in terms of their pedigree at the moment, the quality of the materials, they always believed they were going to beat us. And the stadium was packed to the rafters. See. And every single fan, I mean, you have no idea the atmosphere at the stadium. And when they scored the first goal, they thought the floodgates had opened for many more goals to come. And then suddenly they were hit like a thunderbolt in the second half. And they just could not contain that defeat. We can talk about the tactics, we can talk about the players, we can talk about the commitment. And don't forget that what I want to praise the players is that the humidity. You know, when we landed at the airport, the first day we landed at the airport and when we emerged from the plane, everybody was shocked. It was around 39 degrees Celsius. It was very, very warm. Even in the night, we landed around 7 p.m. the first day. The stadium, look, those fans who were watching the stadium were sweating. It was very, very, very humid. It was very warm. And all credit to these players, many of who play abroad, you know, in cold conditions to survive, you know, these torrid conditions in Mali. So, I mean, the game could have gone either side. And I'm saying that the resilience and the self-belief, and I think the tactics employed by Otto on the day helped. The substitutions helped. And I don't remember the last time Ghana went out to secure such victory. So I'm praying and I'm hoping that it should be the beginning of good things to come for the national team.
Super, we the Afrina Mubedra na Jibe one. Humachinti ebe mo arrested. But ubetimi ajesi kakra na what is resting na training.
No, they'll be training. They just, as I told you, they've just had breakfast. Okay. They will have lunch hopefully around 3, and then I think around 4:30 they'll be training.
Okay, now training no say a bit me
No, I don't have the mandate to have that conversation. Okay. Don't forget being a technical person, I don't know whether you're open to the public or not. I cannot tell. What I would do, what I would do is that I will seek answers from the technical people.
Okay.
And I promise I'll communicate to you.
Why?
I'll get that. I'll communicate.
The euphoria ahead of the car game.
Monday.
Yes. Super. The better time there a breakdown tactically to handle. And I feel team no said going forward to this one. Super Mwakwaba. Backline be Maudi. Be a chair.
And you to say 2026 World Cup no a be the year papa imagine say US and Nesa country ya obobo si omo host World Cup just say obiaba press obey day obeko bi and your Dutch passport abusian yes na I don't know I say amazing TV we any dear AC ya mean so me ma waso atba I mean fa wo in see hasi